Here's the thing. You can't dabble in any kind of communication at all with your dating antichrist. That's the way that's the way they become a dating antichrist. That's what we were trying to avoid this weekend.
All right, so, man, we're in deep now. Tara reached out to us, and she's like, I got a plan. Maybe it's stepping into psycho. Maybe it's not. We never really labeled it that way, but she was going to create some dating profiles on apps to prove to her man, I am a queen. I deserve to be treated this way. She felt that he had gotten complacent and lazy. He wasn't showing gratitude. He wasn't complimenting her. The romance was gone. That he wasn't planning dates. She was just like, we've been together for years, and he's just not stepping up like I think he should. So she was going to create a profile on dating apps to show him, hey, there's men out here who want me. You should want me too. And she did that. She presented the information. He was like, that's cheating. You created dating apps. He wasn't hearing anything she was saying. So she's like, deuces. She actually reached out to one of the guys on the dating app, and they hit it off and went on a date and had the best time ever. And so she was all about this new guy, but then here comes dating antichrist, toxic ex.
Always hiding in the shadows.
And he had sent her a bouquet of flowers at work saying, I messed up. I hope, because he hadn't sent her flowers in who knows how long. He's like, I hope these aren't too late. Because, you deserve this and more, whatever. So she hits us up the last time we talked to her, and she's like, all right, I have a date with the new guy on Saturday, but I'm supposed to also see my ex on Sunday. And so, because he wanted to have like one final conversation, like it's the closure conversation. And that was what was supposed to go down this past weekend.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what happened. Yeah. So I'm not coming on air with you guys today.
Okay.
She's scared.
All right.
Because I didn't want to be scolded. I'm pretty sure you're going to be disappointed with my decision, but it is my decision to make, and I stand by it.
Yes, it is.
I ended up meeting up with my ex Friday night.
Now, I did give her the advice, like, look, if you must meet the dating antichrist, do it on Sunday after your date with the new guy, right? Or you're going to mess everything up. So she didn't take that advice either.
Before my date with the new guy on Saturday, which was y'all's advice.
Did we advise her to do it before or after?
I said after.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Well, she heard what she wanted to hear.
I wanted to go to a bar or restaurant or somewhere public, but he convinced me to go to his house.
No. Mm-mm.
Wow. He really wanted to have a heart-to-heart and didn't want to have a serious conversation in public.
Mm-hmm.
So I went ahead and went to his place.
Yeah, I haven't even read ahead, and I'm sure it's the last booty call. Here we go.
As soon as I got there and we started talking, he started to break down. I don't think I've ever seen him so vulnerable. I bet. That was me. He admitted he had gotten lazy and complacent in our relationship, that he had taken for granted what a good thing he had. He was basically on his knees begging and pleading for me to take him back. And I did.
No!
Damn it.
I took him back. Canceled my date with the new guy.
No.
And spent the weekend with him.
Tara.
All I'm hearing is there's a single good guy out there. You don't need Tara.
I truly believe he's going to step up and be the man I want and need him to be. Sorry if I disappointed you, but this is what felt right for me. Hopefully, he keeps this energy.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Before we tell her this was the worst decision she could ever make, and then the toxic ex is always going to be toxic, he's going to fall back into his old routines. What if we asked somebody, you took back the toxic ex and they actually did change for the good?
Okay.
I'm sure there has to be a story out there where you guys broke up, and they had this realization
This epiphany.
Yes, of, man, I really need to change my ways. And they did, and you guys are still together.
Happily ever after. Okay, let me give phone number out. 1-855-BERT show.
Emphasis on a story. There may be one story out there, but there's a reason that there's the exception and there's the rule.
Yeah.
And I feel like the rule is when you take back the toxic ex, it gets blown right back in your face for good reason.
Especially when you do it so quickly.
Yeah.
Nobody changes that quick. Nah, you got to.
You don't think they could do
time,
you don't think they could do
effort.
well, yes, but you don't think they could have that epiphany, like they can do a 180 in their mind and realize I've got to change my ways, otherwise this good thing's going to be gone.
I
That
think,
does take
It's
time.
possible. It's possible.
I think for the most part, you can hold on to that for a couple of weeks. I don't even think you can hold on to it for a couple of months. But once you got her on lockdown again, or him on lockdown, you go back to who you are.
Absolutely.
You're just going to revert back to your old ways.
Your authentic self.
Now, we might find one or two. Maybe. Here's Kelsey. Go ahead, stop writing. Hey, Kelsey, good morning. You're on the Bert Show. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so this happened to you, and he snapped right out of it and became the man you wanted him to be.
Okay, so let me tell you. When we first got together, he hid that he had a baby on the way. And he was going out partying, still had, flirting with girls, talking to girls, everything. So I broke up with him, and I guess, I thought he changed his ways. We got back together, and then we went to the mountains, and he proposed to me.
Okay.
And the night that he proposed to me, I found out he cheated on me.
Wah, wah.
The night?
Wah, wah. That's why he's the dating antichrist right there.
I got whiplash.
Life come at you fast.
I went through his phone and saw that he was cheating on me, but I broke up with him again, and, he really did work on changing his ways, and we eventually got married, and we're actually celebrating our 3rd year anniversary this month.
Wow.
Third time's the charm.
Wow, yeah.
So it's possible. You just have to be the one that, I always say men will change for who they want to change for.
Okay.
She had to go to the mountaintop for her
Yeah,
chance.
she did. That took some stamina, girl.
Now, I mean, in the interest of fairness, at some point we should do the ones where they took him back and it ended horribly.
No,
Because we're going to give a false impression here that,
this is not a false impression. This is an actual impression. These are stories that actually happened.
I just think when you're looking at mathematically, there will be less calls from people like Mo agrees
The phone lines
that it
will look
worked
very
out right.
different.
Very different. Hey, Kat, good morning. You're on the Bert Show.
Good morning. How y'all?
Good, thank you.
My now husband and I were set up by friends. I thought he was a punk. I actually caught him cheating. His mom covered it. I was pregnant, tried to walk away, got him and the ex back together. They had left on bad terms and was like, dude, whatever. And he ended up coming back. We now have 3 kids, and we've been together almost 30 years.
Okay.
Whoa,
Wow.
going strong.
So it can happen.
It's
Okay.
possible.
A lot of unicorns on the phone here. Hey, JC, good morning. You're on the Voice Disguiser.
Good morning. Me and my now husband, we were together for off and on for 5 years, and he was just really toxic. He cheated on me a few times. Well, I broke things off for 3 months, and he came back, and we've been together ever since. We've been married 9 years now.
wow.
Okay, so it is possible. It is possible.
We have more than one call.
More than one call. We had 4 calls. We will try it again tomorrow, and we'll see if the phones look a little bit different.
The Bert Show.